This is Mr. Martin. These are video notes for Pre-Calculus Advanced. We are in Unit 7. We are continuing with Section 7.7, and we're going to look at another example. So throughout this video I've mentioned that if you want to try and solve these on your own, feel free to do so, and then you can restart the video and check your solutions. So let's take a look at number 4. We have something a little bit different here. We've got the sine of 2 theta, so we call this a double angle. So we have the sine of a double angle, and our solution method is similar to what we've done before. We simply add one more step at the end. So here's our circle. We're trying to determine for part A, on the interval from 0 to 2 pi, where will this angle be a half? And we know that at pi over 6, the sine is going to be a half. And we also know in the second quadrant the sine is positive. So the pi over 6 in the second quadrant is also going to be a half. So that's 5 pi over 6. So what this tells us now, this angle here is actually 2 theta, and this angle here is also 2 theta, because we have multiple solutions as we go. So we have to figure out what to do to solve for theta. So in this case, we know that 2 theta is equal to pi over 6, and then if I want to solve for theta, we'll multiply both sides by a half, so that we get theta is equal to pi over 12. And then we'll do the same thing for 5 pi over 6. I know that that 2 theta is equal to 5 pi over 6. So multiplying through by a half again, we get theta is equal to 5 pi over 12. So these would be our specific solutions. Now, one more thing we want to consider here is what will happen if I go around one more time. So if I continue going around my unit circle, my next value I hit in the first quadrant would be 13 pi over 6, and my next value here would be 17 pi over 6. So if I let 2 theta equal 13 pi over 6, now keep in mind 13 pi over 6 is not in this interval, but that's what 2 theta is. So again, if I multiply through by a half, we would get that theta is equal to 13 pi over 12. And 13 pi over 12 is in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So another effect that this 2 theta has is that normally we would travel around the unit circle one time to find all our solutions, but if I have a 2 theta here, really what I need to do is I need to travel around the circle 2 times to find all the solutions of theta that would be between 0 and 2 pi. And then we'll do the same thing for 17 pi over 6. So 2 theta is 17 pi over 6. And then if I solve for theta, again by multiplying both sides by a half, we would get 17 pi over 12. And again, 17 pi over 12 is between 0 and 2 pi. We're looking for values that would be less than 24 pi over 12. So we actually get 4 solutions instead of 2 solutions. So another thing, just be careful of when you have double angles, or sometimes you may have a triple angle. So if you have questions about that, make sure that you ask. So that was this problem. So if you worked on this on your own, maybe you got the first 2 solutions. If you have questions about how to get the second 2 solutions, again, make sure that you ask. And You can continue on to the next example and give that one a try on your own if you want. Otherwise, go ahead and start the next video and I will take you through that.